Hello class, my name is Shaianne Johnson. I'm a junior legal communications major, public relations minor from Long Beach, California, and today I will inform you on the unrealistic portrayal of women in the media. As humans, we absorb the relentless message that beauty is the norm. However, images in the media today project an unrealistic project standard of feminine beauty that can have a powerful influence on the way women view themselves. The media is so intertwined in our lives that we do not truly comprehend on a conscious level how much impact it really has on us. The images portrayed in the past 30 years have been promoting a standard of beauty that doesn't represent the general female population. Unrealistic ideal of their actual size and ideal bodies because of the media portrayal of women gives an unrealistic ideal of healthy sizes for women who are presented in the media as tall, thin, and white, which causes health risks as women search for the perfect body. These beauty standards, largely progressed through the media, have drastic impacts on young women and their body images. Subconsciously, guys put the same pressure on women to portray a false image simply because they themselves won't go to certain lengths. Given the widespread appeal, the media has a direct effect by influencing how groups or cultures view body image. As a young woman, I've had my so-called fat moments, just having those days where nothing looks or feels right. But society has taken quite the toll in the past couple of years of what is considered to be the ideal body. The media portrayal of ultra-thin women is so prominent that most women and girls have an unrealistic idea of their actual size and body. According to Plus Model magazine, 20 years ago, the average fashion model weighed 8% less than the average woman. Today, she weighs 23%. A decade ago, plus-size models averaged between size 12 and size 8. Today, the majority of plus-size models on agency board between size 6 and size 14, the magazine said, based on its own research. A century ago, the ideal shape for women are fleshy and full-figured, and while models are getting thinner, more women are feeling dissatisfied with their own natural shapes. When skeletal models are on the brink of starvation and hospitalization are held up to be the ideal feminine form, it really puts a judgment on our culture. A study published in the American Communication Journal observed that women who are exposed to large amounts of media portraying thin as the ideal are most likely to accept it as a norm and hold themselves to that same standard. Some women believe that they should be tall, white, and thin because of what media portrays as beautiful. It is in fact of life that most women cannot look like those models or movie stars. The average model is 5'11" and weighs 117 pounds, while the average woman is 5'4" and weighs 140. We often think that being thin or slender brings health, happiness, and success. However, this is not necessarily true. The media plays a role in perception as it almost always ties success, acceptance, and happiness with being white and thin. According to the Huffington Post, a 16-year-old Caucasian model was chosen to pose as a black model in an editorial titled African Queen. They painted her whole body black to portray this so-called black African queen image. With that being said, the editorial serves as another sad example of how the fashion industry continually ignores or exploits ethnic diversity rather than celebrating it. For hundreds of years, women have been viewed as sexual objects in the eyesight of many people. And for that, women have fought for equality, recognition, and an identity for them to prove that they are just as capable as any male. However, it seems to go further when it then brings their difference of how women are viewed incomparably with black women. Although white women are often stereotypically presented as possessing the characteristics of the ideal women discussed previously, the manner in which black women are presented in the media differed from this ideal. Models shown in all forms of popular media often have unhealthy body weight, which sends the wrong message to the average women that they must sacrifice their health to be considered attractive by societal standards. In recent years, women's body images have grown larger, while societal standards of body image have become much thinner. Many of the models shown on television, advertisements, and in other forms of the population media are approximately 20% below the ideal body weight, thus meeting the diagnostic criteria for anorexia. As we continue to be bombarded with the weight loss ads every single day, multiple times a day, because society dreads and fears and preys on the fact of being fat, it is going to be challenging to love the skin that you are in. To conclude, tall, thin, and white has caused health risks between women as they search for the perfect body, simply because women's perception of themselves is often skewed due to the media portrayal and unrealistic ideal of women. The images portrayed in the media have been promoting a standard of beauty that doesn't represent the general female population. As humans, we come in all shapes and sizes, but with the mass media's depiction of the women portrays a standard of beauty that is unrealistic and unattainable for the majority of women in the society.